wheelies, it just skids that, but it's so tough that it hasn't even been scun up really, you know. And if it lands on its back or lands on its ass end, it's one of the best bumpers to have because it just protects everything so well. I can't really describe to you why, except for it looks like somebody with some brains and technology threw that together. So again, there it is. Let's throw the body on it. We can throw them next to these Notoriouses, because again, the Notoriouses are the same exact thing as this Outcast, except there's no Notorious 4S and no Notorious 8S. It's all Outcast. The Notorious is just a spin-off, and the difference between the Notorious and this car is that it all has everything the same other than the body. The body is designed on these. First of all, they come in blue and black. The Outcast 6S now, evidently this one, the original Outcast 6S came in a gloomy kind of gray color. And I didn't care for it, and I never got it, so I went for the Notorious, which I'm glad I did, because there's only, like I said, there's only one Notorious. So again, take a comparison of these guys. The body, when it gets spun up, as you can see here, it starts to look real, like, you know, you put your own marks on it, you know, things like that. So that's the only difference between these two. And if you look at this one, it's just plastic, and if you mess it up, you mess it up. That's the way it goes. It doesn't have that personal touch feel to it. And the Notorious is a very angry car. It's very nice to drive, and the way it handles and the fun factor of it is pretty damn decent. It's one of my not one, probably, when I say one of my favorites, I want to say it's like the favorite, but it isn't. Is it? I have no idea. I think the Outcast is probably my favorite car. I mean, not to say that I don't like other cars better in other ways. That's a tough call right there. I just say the way it's designed and the way it is, and also I do love driving it. The way it looks is so cool. You know, I don't know. I guess it is, or I guess it isn't. I have no freaking idea. I can't answer that one. Let me put it this way: it's pretty damn close. I can tell you that. Anyways, here's the trucks again. We'll go over them for you. There's the ZD Pirates Racing Pirates 3 roller body. I have a 6S ESC going in it. I have a 2000 motor going into it, because I you know, obviously. And then this is the Max. And if you don't know the Max, then you're probably not much of an RCist. It's probably the most durable car you can get. Underneath the X-Max, I would think. And then next to it, very comparable, is the Kaiju, the Red Cat Kaiju. Now, the thing cool about the Red Cat Kaiju is a few things. One, it drives very comparable to this one on 6S. On 4S, this drives a little bit, I can't say better, no, differently, but on 4S, the Kaiju is just awesome and does everything you want it to do. There really is no need to go up to 6S, but to me, I'm like, then why did you make it a 6S? You know what I mean? So I gotta, like, push it, and I gotta learn how to drive it on 6S, because that's just me. And that's why the body looks like that, because I've banged her up really well a few times. So yeah, that's very comparable to that. Then of course we got the Dementor and the Jambo 6S's, and this is a really good stunt truck with these big heavy tires, which I do like those tires a lot. I like them even better than the Pro lines, because these ones grip into the dirt really well. In other words, if you're going over a ramp, you can not a ramp, but like say a dirt pile or something that's got loose dirt or whatever, and when you usually go to, if you can, that means you can go up to it kind of slow and use your remote to decide how high you want it to go. And how you do that, other cars tend to spin out in the dirt, whereas if they have these tires, the Punisher for instance, it just never misses a beat as far as it doesn't spin out. So it just, if you crank on it right on the hill, it's just gonna have traction, and it doesn't. I mean, I guess if you tried, it might do it. I don't know, but I do know that it grips really well, and it causes for high jumps, and that's the same with this car here. So these tires here I'll probably end up buying separate, because I'll probably end up putting them on my uh, Red Cat shredder, and I'm bumping that up to a 6S as well, so that it can flip and stuff. So yeah, and I just that's how much I like the tires. And of course we got some Proline MX belted, MX38, sorry, belted Proline tires. Um, that just makes this car perform like these guys, which I like. It's still different. It's still different, but it's still fun. Just like these two cars are different. It's still pretty much the same as far as being able to do the same tricks and stuff. Now this is the notorious V5. Again, you know, I just have them out to compare them to this beautiful baby, whatever, Wayo girl right here. And right now she looks shiny and new. I actually like it better when, I don't mind the body being shiny, but when the tires are a little bit dirty like this, because it looks a little more worn and it looks a little more rugged. Right now she looks like almost like you put her in a glass case, she might break. You know what I mean? So there it is, you guys. Outcast Success. Rob, you got anything to add?
All that Outcast Success looks like a beauty.
Yeah, it looks like a beauty.
Yep.
I agree. I absolutely agree. I hope that the ESC holds out so that we can definitely be able to enjoy that. All three of those cars in the back, all of them are really awesome cars. The Pirates 3 I haven't had much experience with, but I have pretty much all the parts in it, so it's not going to take much longer before that one's going. But as far as, but I have driven the E02 that comes ready to run, and that took a 4S, and it had the big tires. What tires did it have? Those well, I call them E, but it's EAT02 tires. I don't know what they're called, but that's what goes on them. It looks like a clown car with the orange and everything. It looks just like this car, but it has multicolors. So that Pirates 3 right there comes with the biggest tires that you can even get out of all these cars. Okay? And what I mean by that is they're huge. And so because they're huge, and I wanted the Morocco, a speed car, a more speed car, and what you can do with a speed car is this. Most speed cars are awesome because they're rugged for some reason. Probably because of the track, they bump into things, they want to be able to take it. Also, they come with small tires that don't really help. But as soon as you put bigger tires on them, they are just even better than, like, say this is well, I'm not saying anything. I'm saying this is the cousin to the Chronos, for real. It is. And all the bodies are built the same. Everything's the same other than like the gearing and stuff to get it to perform a little bit differently. So like the ring gears and the bevel gears and stuff like that are probably just either probably a little bit higher in this, because this has a tendency to have more top speed than it does Ripon, but it doesn't have as much top speed as the Shogun V2. It doesn't have that. So as you can see, I put these tires, the or I should say the Pirates 3 tires, they're the same thing, EAT02 tires, or the Pirates 3 tires on here. And I love it. And I absolutely love it. I didn't have a problem with control issues or anything. However, because I got excited, I tried to flip the car back over a lot of times when I would see it land on its hood. If you act real quickly, a lot of times it will just flip right over. However, if you have a car like this that has the low slung thing like that, these things always get ruined. And as you can see, these are really bad. I already ripped this one.